Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. Today's topic is why or how I changed my opinion on period underwear. I had a lot of delayed time between starting out on reusable menstrual products and finding out further information. Often things start out awesomely and end quite badly, and this has been my experience with Thinx. Founded in 2011 in New York, they provide a range of menstrual underwear, causing controversy in October 2015 with their advertising campaign being rejected by firm Outfront Media, who managed the subway ads. After significant backlash and very public media outcry, these ads were allowed to be shown again. In 2016, Thinx was on the receiving end of even more controversy when using trans men in their print ads, and for referencing the word pussy in a TV ad of the same year. In November 2017, they created a PMS truck to sell Thinx products, and essentially they had medical personnel on this truck, and they had examples of their product, and so you could go into this truck and speak to a medical professional and a salesperson about purchasing their products. And in 2019, they featured a young boy getting his first period as part of a new campaign to reduce period stigma. Of course, these ads were also banned for being too controversial. However, while I've loved these campaigns and certainly support the intention of these ads, of all of these ads, probably less so the truck, but all of their print and I haven't actually seen the TV ads particularly, but all of their print ads that I've seen have been fantastic. However, with the company, there have been many controversies with bullying. I will actually link the video up on your screen that goes over this further. And more recently, in early 2020, so in accusations of toxins in their underwear, I've also done a video on that, which I'll link up on screen if you want to go and watch that, because I'm not going to kind of go over those two things here. Because of these events between the early and awesome ad campaigns and the recent issues with their corporate culture and toxins in their underwear, and also there is also the exorbitant cost of Thinx for the Australian and USD financial switch between the dollars. They're already costly in US dollars, but can be over twice the price depending on where the dollars sit against each other. By the time I could get them, as in by the time our dollars were on parity or close to parity, I didn't really want them. But also, in the meantime, several other companies have popped up, and actual multiple other companies have popped up, and is now becoming a very good market to search and find for menstrual underwear. And of course, Australian ones have popped up in this mix as well. Ones such as Modibody, Love Luna, Akalia, and Juju, just to name a few. The two in front of you are Love Luna and Akalia. They are far more accessible for me, obviously being Australian, and are not nearly as problematic as Thinx, as far as we know. Some of Modibody's influences have been problematic in the past, but not actually, as far as I'm aware, the company itself. However, for $33 to $38 per pair, the only pair that I want are in black or grey, They have done limited releases in other colours. I think there has been a limited release in raspberry and teal, but these sell out really, really quickly, and I wasn't able to get hold of it. They have a wide variety of period underwear, including seam-free, curvy, sensual, and then within those three big groups, the subgroups include bikini style, boy leg, thong, and full brief shapes, with about 8 colour variances. However, the bikini style holds about 8 of the colour variants itself, and the rest of the boy leg, thongs, and full brief shapes contain between 2 and 4 of those colour varieties. However, again, as I've stated, in the style that I prefer, their standard is black, grey and beige, and then they release limited colour runs. This is actually what led me to Love Luna, which at just over 1/3 of the price of Modibodi, or about 1/6 of the price of Thinx when converted to Australian money. At that price, so they're about $13.65, maybe $13.75 on the website, and they're about $15 in store. On sale, I've seen them as cheap as $10 per pair. So at that price, I was willing to give it a go, and obviously I was less concerned about colour or style when they do come in bikini and full brief style. So there is 2 variances, but there's no colour variances. They're all black. But for $10 or $13 or $15, I'm far less concerned about the colour that they are, just because for $13. For $35 or $38, the one that the Modibodi that I particularly like, $38. I'm willing to spend that money on them. I'm just not willing to spend $38 on a pair of underwear that isn't the colour that I want. So that's essentially why. I will also link the Love Luna review up on the screen for you so that you can have a look. These were actually what converted me to period underwear. This also led me to the Acalia underwear here on screen, which is another Australian company owned by a company called Connie. I will leave their unboxing video up here in the meantime so you can go check them out, and they are brilliant for backup or just chilling at home. If I am heavy, I can only wear them a couple of hours, but that's actually the same as pads. If I'm really heavy, my pads aren't going to hold up longer than a couple of hours either. They're a good reusable to have in your stash, and they work both on their own or with pads and with cups. Their versatility actually covers a lot, and they can be used in quite a few different scenarios. There's even period swimwear now, so you can actually use them for swimwear. Wearing period underwear can be useful for teenagers uncomfortable with internal protection, or just actually anyone uncomfortable with internal protection that need to maybe play sport, and so if you're only going to be playing sport for 2 or 3 hours, you can wear a pair of underwear so you're not wearing a pad while you're playing your sport. So their versatility actually is quite good, and this is actually how I changed my mind, because they're a versatile product. They are not the only product that I would probably depend on, but being that I have pads and menstrual cups along with this, it actually makes it quite useful to have. I did notice that my sister pointed out that Bonds have just released a line of period underwear. Bonds is freely accessible in Australia. I did actually check out their website, but in my size they have sold out. They have sold out in my size, the size above mine, and 2 sizes below mine. So obviously between product launch they've sold out of that in the 6 colours that I checked. So I was like, oh, well, that's actually quite a good thing for bonds, because it meant that people have gone on and ordered them. So I am possibly going to have to wait a little while before I can order some bonds and test them out and review them for you. But in the meantime, these I've already done the review on Lovelina, and I'm working on the review for Acalia right now. Other than that, thanks for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day. And I, of course, will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.